I don't know. I might. This is going to give me a lot of data. And hopefully, I guess you can tell me right now, I'm going to need to be able to send a private message or something in-game to these people that I'm in now. I need to make a good screenshot, so let me look at the sky. By the way, if you ever need a good screenshot of your information on your screen, just look at the sky at night. It's great. Yeah, this game makes use of every single possible element of the PlayStation. It's amazing. All right. I was talking while I was in the PlayStation build, and you were hearing me, right? Ryan? Gypsy?
What?
You were hearing me while I was in my menus, right?
You kind of cut in and out.
I know what's going on. The way they built this platform, they literally, when they designed Fallout 76, they were pushing the edge of what the PlayStation can actually do on the PlayStation 4. When you get to the last stages of a development cycle on hardware, that's when all the best games come out, because that piece of particular hardware and everything it's capable of before it gets abandoned for better tech in the marketplace has reached its end. God of War 4 for PS4 is one of those games. That's why it was so gorgeous, was because people couldn't believe that it was on a PlayStation 4. And God of War 3 was on the PlayStation 3. And people have seen as the living thread the development of that God of War franchise over the career of the PlayStation. That's why it was such an important game for the PlayStation 4. It was basically the ultimate nut flex and being like, look how big my dick is, in terms of being a company that sells tech. So all right.
That's a new one.
Flex nuts.
Yes, a nut flex.
It's a nut flex, basically what it is. It's like walking into the locker room and going, like, knowing you've got like a 14-inch dong, and you just like slap it out after the shower onto the towel and just stand there proudly looking for everyone to go, that's right, I knew it coming in and I'm not ashamed of it. That's what a nut flex. That's what a nut flex is. When you stand there in superhero pose with the 14-inch dong in the men's locker room as if it was an accident, that's a nut flex right there. You just knew you're being a dick and you went with it anyhow. So right now we're actually recording this. Yes. Okay. So here's my thing. I'm actually recording this now. I know that we're broadcasting locally on the TeamSpeak, and I know that I'm in a party, and you said like Appalachia is hearing it. So I need to kind of take care of that in a second. But what I know is you and me are recording. I'm broadcasting our mic into my YouTube, and I'm streaming live. So I actually not just streaming right now like I was wanting to test with Twitch, but I'm also actually think I'm just going to ditch Twitch. And the only thing I'm going to do on Twitch is figure out how to pipe our YouTube live using OBS or something back into Twitch live, because YouTube will archive for me, and I already go do everything through Google and pay them a lot. I pay them several $100s a month probably, or at least every quarter, and different types of things. Definitely $300-400 a year, not counting my cell phones and stuff. I do everything through Google. I'm a total Google worshiper. So with YouTube, it's already set up. So a lot of my technical infrastructure is cloud-based now, and I've got great hardware and stuff. With all my inventory, I got another camera now. I've got more microphones and more things. Team is full. I'm going to leave this team to simplify things. Let's see. Sheikah Naru Ninja, level 493. I really appreciate you. That's what we got here. We got level 54 Sword Clam Hammer, level 53 Ethereal King 01. I want to give you guys a very special thank you, because you will quite literally be the first people ever to have been publicly just casually mentioned in our streams. So I'm going to say thank you. It was not meant to dump that upon you, but we've been going through some I've been going through with Gypsy here some technical testing to try to figure out how to build us up a stream and do this. You guys just happen to be on my team and this happened, so I'm sorry you got dragged into it without your consent, but I'll be sure to give you guys lots of props when we do our thing and reach out to you and throw some caps and some stuff and whatever in the game. And when we do our first YouTube giveaways and stuff like that eventually, however many years down the road that might be or whatever, I'll be sure to, you know, maybe send you guys some goodies or something one day. So thanks you guys, and I'm going to leave your team now. Thanks for playing with me. It was fun. Now how do I leave the team?
Hold down options.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to your use your D-pad to go up to your name.
Mm-hmm.
Select, and it should show your name in a drop-down box of stuff.
Join public.
Should be lead team.
I see join public team. Okay, so how does this work? We've got I see exploration, casual, 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 create new team. I need some more information. No, we're streaming our conversation now. I got to get out of their party. How do I leave?
Bill? I don't know that. What I told you always worked for me.
All right. Brain hack me. Do my thing to me. Take control of my hands. I will do literally every single thing you tell me.
Alright. Where are you at now on your screen?
I'm standing right behind you, looking at you in first-person perspective.
Okay, hold down options.
Okay.
Do you see your name, your level, little shit up at the top of that box you just opened up?
No, mine doesn't open up automatically, but if I press R1, I do. Maybe you do it by reflex and don't pay attention.
Did you hold it down or press it?
Oh, see, now I didn't know there's a difference. Oh, okay, cool. Excellent.
Hold options.
Gotcha.
A slider opens up on your screen.
Yeah, I was sort of saying, like, this game feels to me like a lot like when Bethesda came to flex nuts, basically, when they made this game. After making Skyrim, and then they made Fallout 3, and then New Vegas, and they had Skyrim online when they made Elder Scrolls Online, and I think they said, okay, we're going to fix what went wrong with Fallout 4, because Fallout 4 was too ambitious. This is their apology, in my opinion. This was the game they wanted Fallout 4 to be. But they needed the failure of Fallout 4 to combine what they knew from Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online and the franchise of Fallout to make this game happen. So whatever Bethesda Studios gets involved next with and takes to the third level, it's going to be really interesting, right? Like, I don't know if they've got other famous franchises. I don't know them because I've been removed from the gaming world for a while. But I definitely know one thing's for sure. Whatever Bethesda does next is going to be amazing. But they've done it. They've gotten enough prototype of stuff done for me that I can actually use this experience and bridge the gap between my vision and what they were trying to do. They basically came to flex nuts on this game. They own the PS4. They designed this game for the PS4, but they designed this game for everything the PS4 had been proven to be capable of at the end of its life versus everything God of War was capable of. So in some ways, you can say that God of War PS4 represents the beginning of what the PlayStation 4 was capable of, and this game represents what the PlayStation 5 is capable of from the very beginning, from day one, every game ever made. This is the penultimate example of some of the stuff that the PlayStation 4 can do. And all this shit that I've just been saying to you finally is recording. So finally we're actually building shit. We're actually making material that's actually going to make us money. So good. Things are rolling in that direction. Now I'm at that screen. Go up to the box where I'm suddenly... First of all, what's this reputation raiders and settlers?
That's for future on.
Okay, so how do I get out of their team?
You get stuff through quests.
select the. Okay, so the top box is reputation.
Up to your name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hit X.
Leave team. Got it.
There should be a drop that opened up and it said leave team.
Got it. All right, now it's just you and me. So now I can actually. I needed to do that like just quick, out of courtesy. Plus, I wanted some privacy.
Invite. There you go.
Join the public team.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, dude. Now, now we're not broadcasting to. We were broadcasting literally to all of Appalachia. For that brief period of time, 2 hillbillies in West Virginia were literally understanding what it was like to be God of the world outside their window. Because every person in the game theoretically just heard everything that we said. Oh man, I told you this game was going to be a head trip for you and me to play. It's like, it's so weird. Like when I'm playing this game with you in real life, it's like I'm playing this game with you in real life. Twice. Like deja vu Matrix style. You know what I mean? Yes? No? Comms are off. Why is comms off? Huh. I know what to do. I know what to do. Got it. Okay, Ryan.
Damn.
Yeah, okay, so what this breaks down to now, I understand it. I am caught up to basically where you were when you started the game a week before me. So now we gotta start just playing the game together while I'm doing my thing and recording it all on my YouTube. And I'm recording it to an unlisted channel, by the way, so it's not really going out to anyone. I mean, it's technically live. They could stumble upon it right now, and we could watch it. But it's just basically an archive that's a hidden archive right now. So, yeah, man, all we got to do is just keep playing and having fun, and then when you and I are just basically, we're going to keep recording and doing my thing, and we're going to keep having these conversations. We're going to work out the business while playing the game and get paid to work out the business. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's why it had to be done from the beginning, because every single thing we did to build what we're building will actually make us money in one way or the other later. It's going to be great. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like learning to read so you can read to learn.
Yes. It's a nut flex on my part, quite literally.
Damn it, you're...
It's a no. It's a Rick Sanchez moment. Okay, so yeah, right now I forgot that when you and I hang out and talk, we're basically like boomstick and whiz. I told you this is going to be comedy gold. I promise you, this is going to make us a lot of money. And I'll tell you why. When I found out that Ninja made $30 million in 1 year for playing video games, I'm like, if that motherfucker can do it, you know. And then I met you, and I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm a gamer. Let's do this. I'm gonna make some cash because the system works. They've proven how to do it. All you got to do is watch them and copy them. They've proven that you can make a living. They prove it. Ninja proves that you can be a millionaire playing nothing but video games. And now people can't argue with that. It's just something that is possible. It's a known possibility that's accepted by everybody on the planet. So if I know that it's possible, no one's going to mock me for saying, what are you going to do? Well, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life playing video games. I'm going to make my first fortune playing video games. And you're coming along with me. Yeehaw! Now That echo is not the world chat. That echo has got to be you and me in game, or you with a feedback loop. You're wearing headphones with noise cancellation and stuff, right? All right, so here. We're still in this party chat, right? That never. So, like I said, it's exactly like I thought. When I said that Bethesda came to flex nuts, they flex nuts. They literally took the PlayStation 4 and they squeezed everything possible from a game out of it for this. Because they integrated the code so tightly with the party chat. If you've been playing the PlayStation 4 since the PlayStation 3 and the 2 and the 1, I played them all. But I always played the one console generation out of order. This is the first time I'm ever caught up. Right? And let's see. I need to know. Well, I'll find out in playback one way or the other. I'm going to have video in some places and audio in others, and video and audio and video and audio in a loop. These are the first few streams that I had to do so that I can logically deduce where, because it's all digital. I got to be able to draw it out on paper to understand where their software backends is sending the signals and do my audio video engineer thing, which will allow me to basically poop out what I want. And yeah, I said poop out because why not? I'm a 40-year-old man. Damn it. If I want to say poop out on the internet, I'm going to say poop out. That's right, internet. I just said poop out. Because I just came back into the game, which means my screen was being broadcasted again to the world. Oh, my God. I'm literally going to let people see the real smart-ass me. I'm going to get in so much trouble on the internet.
Are you still here in the back feed?
No, because I prioritize party chat over game chat. That's the end game.
It's lowered the volume in my headset.
Turn the volume back up on your headset. Let me hear it.
Okay, stand by. Alright, say something.
Blah, 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 blah. It's your feedback loop, like is what I suspected day one. Damn it, I'm good. That's the first thing I suspected, was that it was a feedback loop from your microphone.
That's kind of what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
That's all right, homie.
Technology.
That's all right, homie. I'm, right now we're in technical development. As I figure out what my equipment needs are, you and I, I'll buy it. We'll go halvesies, each buy our own, whatever we can afford, and figure it out. Because it's my thing anyhow. I'm just making you rich with me. But one way or the other, I'll get what we need equipment-wise. I don't know how long it'll take me to do it because I got to make a car first, but this is kind of helping me.
So do I at this point.
So, just take it a day at a time. But this is going to work. I know you and I can put our brains together and figure out how to make money doing this. And then just go from it being not our day job, but our side gig, until our side gig is making us enough money to make it our gig. Like I said, 20 years ago, if I told my parents I was going to play video games and make money, they're going to laugh my ass off. But now you can't deny it. But I don't want to play video games forever. I'm just using it to make my first fortune. All right, so now there's no more feedback loop because that was coming out of your thing. And everything I've been saying is actually streaming to my YouTube channel and being archived. As long as I'm in the game, because I'm using the PlayStation directly to stream out to my YouTube channel, as opposed to outputting the PlayStation into a computer system and then broadcasting that through a computer using software, which is one way to do it. That's how you go big league. That's how you go from local TV show public access to cable network to satellite, if that makes sense. See, my knowledge, literally, I'm not joking. I will never intentionally try to break this game, but inadvertently, with what you know and I know, and what my goals already were, and everything, the way things have played out, I know how to basically beat the ever-living shit out of this poor game. Like, I know how to... I'm just going to wreck it like the prom queen on prom night. You know? I'm not lying. Like, I know how to beat this up. And so I'm laughing my butt off because it's the biggest head trip in the world. Because I was playing it earlier. I was watching the sun rise in the game, and I'm watching the sun set, and I'm looking at the same exact mountain ridges. And for about 2 seconds, I had to wave my hand in front of my face to figure out which was real. Because the sun was setting, and I'm looking at the same mountain ridges, and the lines were almost the same from my couch outside my window. It was just bizarre. And that's when I started realizing if I get some cameras, if like when we're playing video games, like I said, I do a studio, we'll go from my room to your room to then, you know, getting studio equipment, you know, maybe we can use my room here as the studio because it's already pretty white and I can add cameras. But then I'll have to, you know, figure it out because it's right against my mom and dad's bedroom. So, you know, like I was saying, I'll maybe use the basement or something, or maybe we'll finish the attic and do it that way. I don't know. Maybe at that point, it'll be making us enough money. I'll just, you know, we'll go be roommates or something. I don't know. You know, or it'll be making enough money to rent a house locally and turn that into the studio. I don't know. We're just going to take it a day at a time. But I know we can do it. And the reason why breaks down to this. All right, now that I'm back in game, let me see. Now I've shot the shit enough. Everything that you and I say while either one of us are in the game right now is going out to only you and me because my in-game audio settings are set to local area broadcast team only. But because I'm streaming... And I got my streaming settings up to, and you have yours set up to allow me to use your broadcast and your voice, right? Mm-hmm. You have basically all the permissions turned on, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, so anything I request, your machine is giving to me. At this point, you and I are sitting here as if we're at a LAN party. We're a LAN party, we're basically in, we're in a LAN party. Separated by a few blocks. So that's where you and I are at right now. The goal is to take us from a LAN party to a convention LAN party, like the World Championships of a game that you see, like Fortnite, right? The e-gaming. That's my goal, is to take us from the two-person LAN party. The way we're going to do that, and I can talk about this now finally because it's all getting archived. The way I can do that is by realizing, okay, now I'm going to recategorize the games I'm used to playing into categories that fit this to come back into this game. So, for example, Smite, in the way that pieces do certain things, I'm seeing how this game was made through pieces of things that I've done in other games. So I'm recategorizing them as proper game developers would. I'm kind of learning the things that I'm missing in my knowledge gaps about how video games are made. If we add yours back into it and a couple of my friends from school, like my buddy Dave, who does special effects and 3D modeling and everything, he can do anything because he has a double degree and he's into photography and all kinds of other stuff. If I bring him into the mix, he A, might be an investor, or B, he might just be down on the collab. And if he's down on the collab with what he knows, he can make us anything we want that I don't even have already for Machinima in this game. He could take my output and he can add things completely brand new into the Machinima that never were in the game. Ever. But he can recreate the models and stuff. He knows how to get them out and everything. So basically, you and I can do anything we want with this game. It's our sandbox. And I know how to pull any sound, any video, any image, anything that I want out of it. I mean, I'm a god inside this game as long as I'm playing with you. Because what you know about guns, I was first getting my taste of combat earlier, and this game, this really good gun mechanics, but they're so real life-like instead of video gamey that it's really frustrating at first, coming from a game like Destiny or Call of Duty or Fortnite. The games that take gunplay seriously traditionally don't look cartoony. This game looks cartoony, but has realistic... Oh shit, death from above.
It's fine.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.
And I love this, by the way.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, so yeah, because the genius, this game is the fulfillment of Fallout's franchise. Like, they're not really going to go beyond Fallout 76 at this point. Where?
There goes the missile.
Which direction? Tell me.
East. East.
Oh yeah, I almost got blew up earlier. I had to outrun that motherfucker. And I was encumbered. Do you know how scared I was? I got the death from above
We're
a...
gonna hit the cranberry bog or right next to us.
No, I was...
Either way, we're safe.
Alright, so here, perfect example. I'm still encumbered, so remind me to take care of that as soon as I do this. Watch me, though, in-game. So I was sitting down... Let's see. Do you got your binoculars?
Yeah.
Let's look at that part. See, this is great. Let's look at that. Down. Let's see. Due southeast down about, what is that? I gotta turn down the radio volume.
I'll say I'm country. Give me landmarks.
I'm starting to understand how to use the Pip-Boy as a reality. It's actually a head trip to get used to this game in and of itself. It's just worse being from West Virginia.
Yeah.
This game is deep. This is a full dive. Radio. Okay, I can just turn it off.
Yep.
So that Hunter Hunted is actually the broadcast that's supposed to be coming from in the game's world. No. Okay, so oh my God, they made the Pip-Boy. They made a real Pip-Boy. They made a real Pip-Boy. Do you not get it? You could stream, take video clips. You can, okay, just, you gotta hear me out. You and I have got to go get my camera quest done right now. I know about enough combat. I know enough everything. We'll talk about it on the way there. All right. But
It might be there.
I need binoculars. Is there a video camera in the game? Do you know?
No. Not that I've known of or found.
Okay, well, you don't need that because technically the console is the game camera, and I'm archiving to YouTube. You just got to get me the camera. I need to go do that right now. But first, Spiky Go Boom Boom. Let's take our binoculars out. This is the kind of shit I was talking about. This is going to be great. I just found what's going to replace my love of Dungeons and Dragons deep down in my heart. This is it. I've now become a game master of enormous influence and power.
At least I believe it.
The next step is going to be getting your console set up to do your own stream so we can combine them. And I'll be able to get inside of our own views and stuff, and I can call the shots and direct them on the fly. When it gets big enough, what I'm going to do is we're going to use over-the-ear cans, and we're going to put little hearing aid side earpieces, like professional military, like bodyguard styles, right? The micro earpieces. You and I are going to actually use full gaming, good quality headsets, studio-wise, but we're going to have those as a side network running, so that we can then get people that I will teach and employ. We'll use our friends and volunteers. It could be Mike at first or whatever, whoever wants to help. I'll get them on those as a private network, and they'll be feeding us things. I'll get us set up with some teleprompters and some stuff and like real broadcast stuff. I got it under control. We're just going to baby step it as we can afford it and figure shit out. But we may not even have to buy everything because we can use Patreon and we can use crowdfunding and GoGo and Kickstarter and all that shit. So I don't.
Rooster Teeth got started?
Yes, and look where they're at now. I mean, they're featured in Smite, and they're with the RWB stuff, and they got Red versus Blue. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. So the goal is we're gonna go get my camera, and while we're gonna keep talking while we go do this. But yeah, they see like right now, like let's see, how do you have a point emoji? Because I don't have enough emotions right now. How do I get more gestures and emotions?
I'm not exactly sure.
Actually, I need to turn. I got all my balances. I need to get a live VQ meter. And you won't know what that... You might know what that means. Hold on. I'll be right back. First, I gotta pay attention to the time. It is 9:30. And second of all, unless I want this private conversation getting out over the internet, I better mute my mic. Hey, yo. I'll be back in 5. All right. Grumble. You there, dude? No. Alright, I don't want to broadcast me eating, but I still want to play the game, so I'll kill this broadcast.